Hi, and welcome to the Rebuild Project, your go-to podcast for rebuilding your life after loss, whether it be death, divorce, bankruptcy, or a breakup. Here we take a biblical lens view of money, business, and mindset with a focus on faith, family, and freedom. Our goal is to upend lies, break chains, save souls, and ultimately make heaven extremely crowded. If you haven't met me before, I'm Pamela J of PamelaJandCo.com. I'm a single mom. I am a mentor, a digital creator, and an investor. Back in 2015, when my third marriage ended, yes, once, twice, three times a missus, and I love you, I really do. I was completely defeated, and I said enough is enough. I pulled up my bootstraps, and I got to work rebuilding my life. And I was, just to kind of give you a summary, I was $25,000 in debt at the time and divorced, like I said, defeated and depressed. Why not? Why not give me all the D's, right? I found Dave Ramsey during this time, and he really helped lift me up out of that hole I was in, step by step, day by day. I followed his plan, and I found a job that was paying me $75,000 a year at the time. And I said, okay, I'm knocking out this debt. I paid off $25,000 in debt in 1 year. And I thought, if I can pay off $25,000 a year, and I'm thinking, like, how much has that cost me, right? Then I can save $25,000 a year if I just don't change my lifestyle. If I just keep doing what I was doing, spending the way I was spending, only buying the needs, the necessities, then I could do that. So I did. And in early 2018, I was able to buy an investment property in Wyoming. Super exciting. I knew I couldn't buy in Southern California where I live, so I focused on Wyoming through a contact through a friend, and was able to purchase that. That property continues to cash flow to this day. So that started giving me hope and started making me think I could really start changing my life if I just follow a plan like this. Don't get me wrong, I've had hurdles along the way, but stayed focused on that target. And in 2020, late 2020, I was able to purchase a primary residence here in Southern California. And that started making me feel really hopeful again, because I was able to do that. I am passionate about real estate way more so than I am passionate about stocks, because I think ownership really makes us understand what America is all about. And that's why I focus so much on the real estate aspect of it, because when you own something, you own a piece of America, and it's really exciting. So I want you to have that opportunity too. So continuing forward, in January, earlier this year, January of 2025, I was able to purchase another property in Alabama. And that is continuing to cash flow to this day too. So I'm just getting started. And if this is sounding like something that you want for your life, you're ready to buckle up and pull up your bootstraps and do all the things that's possible to change your life, I am more than happy to be your mentor and your guide through the process, because I think it's super exciting. It's here for anybody who wants it. America is here for anybody who wants it, especially American citizens. Like I said, this truly started changing my life, giving me a lot of hope. And again, I share this to give you hope too. I want you to believe that you have an incredible future ahead of you. Jeremiah 29:11 says so. God says so. He wants you to have an incredible future. And I promise God that if I was able to pull up out of this hole that I was in, that I would then teach others in similar situations as me to do the same. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It matters that you do it, that you want to do it, and that you're motivated. This isn't a divorce recovery or death recovery or bankruptcy recovery or breakup recovery, counseling or anything like that. This is for motivated people who want to do something different with their life, or sick and tired of repeating the same things, whether that was through family patterns or what. You want to break the cycle, break the chain, and do something different. This is who this podcast is for. Really, anything is possible, right? Anything is possible with Christ, who gives you strength to do all things. So if you're tired of feeling depressed, defeated, down in that hole, and you want to dig out of that hole that seems hopeless, or you've seen others do it and they're giving you hope and you just don't know how, welcome. Welcome here, because I want to move you forward. And the first thing that I want to do is teach you how to stop making decisions that work against you and start making decisions that work for you. So I created this guide for you. I spent some time on it. So I'd like for you, if you're serious, to go ahead and grab that. I will link it below, but it's at PamelaJandCo.com/decision guide. And it is going to really get you on the right track. Once I started making decisions that worked for me, I was able to use discernment and wisdom and move my life forward. So I wanted you to be able to do the same. So be sure to grab that. And then also be sure to follow, like, share, all the things. If you are watching this on video, hi. If you're watching this on video, then go ahead and leave a comment below. I will read every comment and respond to any questions. If you are watching this or listening to this via podcast, whatever podcast platform you use, be sure to give it a review, share it with your friends. I want to bring as many people along on this journey and instill the hope and a possibility for the future because it is so bright and it's so there. All right, friends, until next time, see you then.